I'm Luke Searveld. Welcome to another episode of Meet the Gaffer. Today let's talk green screen. So just a real simple setup. We've got a key, a fill, a scratch, and then two lights for the green. And I'm working with an out-of-town crew from Minnesota, and they've got a little different way of doing things. Okay, no, it's all the same. But we got names, different names for things. And so scratch light, some people call it a liner. These guys call it a greaser. So just, a little light coming around, bringing you out from the background. We've got different names. And we're using their key and fill. And these are basically blanket lights, right? And this one's made by Aladdin.
Yep.
And so here's our camera guy. Come on out. And hey, so and this is
Eli Ljung.
Eli Ljung. All right. So and he brought these two lights. So this is a medium chimera, and I'll show it to you in a minute. But basically, it's an Aladdin blanket, and what? It's like this big.
Yeah, it's a 1x2 flexible mat of LEDs, and this one is bicolor, so you can adjust the color temp. Goes up to 6,000 or down to 3,000.
And run it off like a V-mount, right?
You can run it off a V-mount. Yep. Right now we've got the AC adapter on. We're plugged in, but you can run it off a V-mount. Yeah.
And it's filling the box well. It's got a nice spread to it, and the output seems nice. I mean, it's like a 1K open face, maybe a little more. You get it close enough to your subject. It's like a 4x Kino.
Just one of the many ways that I use these lights. I've just clipped it into this softbox, but it's flexible, so you can actually roll it up and like stick it in a paper lantern, or you could tape it to a wall. It's so lightweight. And then the other cool thing is I flew here with my oversized tripod case, and I just threw a couple of these in with it, with the chimera, all in one case, one checked bag. You have to be a little bit careful. You don't want to hit them hard because you can break the LEDs. They're pretty durable. I mean, they're super light and tiny. Here's the dimmer. You can, dim it obviously. Intensity there, and then this is color temp. You can go up to 6,000 or all the way down to 3,000, or anywhere in between. And then you can also run this off a V-mount. I've got a little AC adapter here right now, but you could just stick a battery there and just run around with this and dial it what you need, and pretty slick.
And then this is made by somebody else, right?
Yes, this one's a Westcott. It's almost the same thing. It's a 1x2
okay.
Flexible LED. That one is just daylight.
Just daylight, and you can't run it off a dimmer. I mean, off a battery.
Yep, you got to plug that one in. So it's a bit cheaper because it's not as flexible, but
yeah. So this would be in the 17 to 2K range.
Yeah. Yep.
Money wise.
Yep.
Okay.
And that one's a grand for that daylight Westcott one.
So we're just hanging out here in a little mini ballroom at a hotel downtown San Francisco, and that's what we're up to. So. I'll give you some B-roll so you can see, how we've set stuff up, but just real straightforward, but it still takes some gear. So on the green screen, we've got two 4x4 Kinos, but we're just using two tubes, and we're not softening them at all. They're just lighting it up nice and even. And then we've got the 4x2 with some 216, I guess, on it, and a little half blue or eighth blue as well. And then there's some eighth blue on the scratch, which is 2x4. And then we've got the two blanket lights as the key. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.